What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and just announced new stimulus checks going out. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, before we dive in, though, I want to level with you guys. So those of you that follow me here on the channel know that I keep you up to date on everything going on for stimulus checks. And right now, what I'm finding is just very disturbing with how much excess money there is that is supposed to go to people, and it's not going to them, and people don't even know it's available. It's mind-boggling to me to see this firsthand. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into when I was creating this project, because there's nothing out there like this, and now I see why. Why is all the money just sitting there? Why? I have to ask myself. And if you're thinking corruption, I think you're right. One of the things that I'm seeing that is unfolding is it's simple. It's just the money sits there, nothing happens to it, and then politicians decide they're going to reallocate it to some other organization or some other thing that just happens to be run by their spouse, run by some close friends that they have, and then those organizations, they hire those politicians to do speaking engagements, and they will pay them literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to do those speaking engagements. So what is happening is money that's supposed to go to people, corrupt politicians are figuring out ways to indirectly get it into their pockets. And it's just very sad and disheartening to see. When you see programs like the one in Connecticut, where there's literally 30 million, I think it was, and only 1% has actually gone out. $30 million, only 300,000 over the course of 6 months has gone out. And they claim that the application process is too difficult. It's too hard to get the word out. But when that money just sits there, then what happens to it afterwards? And so you guys, I'm assembling this. I have not seen anything like this. I would probably know, because I've been spending literally months putting all of this together, trying to put it all into one easy to access place. I want to make sure that my viewing community gets a hold of everything, because it is not our fault that the pandemic hit. People's lives have been upturned, that we have had all this devastation that has been caused by this pandemic, and Congress, the people that are supposed to represent us, have not stepped up to the plate, and they just see dollar signs everywhere to try to get this. And so you guys, I'm going to have this out for you soon. New programs are popping up, and they just keep popping up everywhere. So I'm going to make sure that every single month we keep this updated, but I got to get it out because there's some that are expiring, and it just keeps changing and evolving, and I'm trying to get it perfect, but it's just going to keep changing. So I'm going to get this out in the next couple days for you, and you're going to have that, and then we're going to keep it up to date every single month. And now we have 8,000 people that want access to this, that are saying they've given up on the government, they need some additional assistance, they just want to know what is available, even if they're not eligible. I'm just going to let you know all the different organizations and programs that have something going on. They have other programs as well. So just getting a hold of just the knowledge, because you don't even know what is available to you. It's just very sad. So I'm going to release this, then we're going to keep it up to date all the time. And if you haven't added your email already, do so at www.reliefroadmap.com. Tell your friends and family, spread the word, make sure that everyone can get access to this. It's going to be comprehensive, all in one place. States, cities, counties, different levels where you can get stimulus checks. A lot of people think there's only the federal checks. That is not the case. There's a lot of lacking information and misinformation out there. I'm going to make sure that you know about everything, so that way there's anything available. And I'll let you know too, if there's no states that have any some of them don't have programs, I will let you know. I want to make sure that you just have access to everything available. So add your email, get on the wait list. I'm doing email blasts to let you know, keep you updated. Gonna have that for you ready very soon. But you guys, let's dive into these headlines about new checks coming out in the state of Georgia. Also, new checks going out right now. And if you missed my last video, there was a deadline yesterday to get checks in Portland, Oregon. And we've got word of new ones starting up where you can now apply. So check out my previous videos. And in this one, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. And as you guys know, I cite all the sources. I link them in the description so you can see it for yourself. I put it on the screen. I read right from it so you know it's the latest. Going to make sure that we are taking taken care of. Here in the Ram fam, that we've got each other's backs, and we are going to make sure that everybody is aware of everything available. So let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, smash the like button for me. Just takes a second, helps out the channel a ton. Leave your comments, share this out if you think it could help out other people. Let's spread the word. And if you want to stay up to date, I'll keep you up to date on federal, state, city, county levels, what's happening with legislation, Congress, our economy. I don't want you to miss out on anything. All you got to do, it's totally free. Hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Now, any specific questions for me, hop on to Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. Keep an eye out for scammers here on YouTube. I will never tell you to contact me via text or WhatsApp. That is not me. If you want to contact me directly, do it at SteveRam3 on Instagram and spell it correct, because there's scammers now trying to impersonate me on Instagram as well. SteveRam3. And also, I've got a second channel that I pray is a blessing to you, Steve Ram Finance. If you want to learn about growing wealth, personal finance, starting businesses, investing in real estate, stocks, cryptos, how to do it while we're in the middle of a recession. We've got 41-year high inflation and everything going on with our economy. I hope that channel is a blessing to you if you are interested as well. I will put it in the description. I'll put a link to that second channel. But with that being said, you guys, let's take a look at the headlines and get you caught up as to new stimulus checks going out. So first off, take a look, you guys, link in the description below. Some Georgians, they could get a one-time $350 aid check. Kemp announces. Kemp will hand out $1.2 billion in cash to poorer Georgians. So you're going to be getting this money, $350. Going to give you the details. Here's another one. Kemp announces $350 cash assistance to low-income Georgians. And also, you guys, take a look at this. Virginia residents, they're going to be getting up to $500 in tax rebates in October. So in a little bit over a month in Virginia, you're going to be getting some cash as well. So let's go ahead and dive into this first one for Georgia, you guys. As I mentioned, link in the description below. Kemp will hand out up to $1.2 billion in cash to poor Georgians. Governor Brian Kemp said yesterday, that he will spend up to $1.2 billion on payments of $350 apiece to Georgians who benefit from Medicaid, subsidized child health insurance, food stamps, or cash welfare assistance. So going to be sending out to those most in need. Now, the move comes atop Kemp's proposal last week to spend $2 billion in state surplus. So there is a massive amount, literally billions of surplus for the state of Georgia, split between property taxes and a second round of income tax rebates, aka stimulus checks, if voters choose him for a second term in November over Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams. So as we mentioned, everything that's happening right now, that's ramping up even on state levels, you see, is all around these midterm elections. That is why it is becoming more and more likely that we're going to get another federal level stimulus check, child tax credits, all of these provisions, because midterms are happening right now. That is why it is very likely we could see a lot of these provisions come back. Now, payments will start in September, said Katie Byrd, a spokesperson for the governor's office. So this is going to be happening coming up next month here. You can expect to see this money in Georgia. Now, in addition to that, one of the ones we're hearing is going to be coming out here very soon is going to be in Virginia. People living in the state of Virginia will be able to claim a couple $100 extra before the year is out. The state of Virginia is offering residents who owe a tax liability from 2021 a rebate of up to $250 for people who filed individually and up to $500 for joint filers. Anyone who has not filed income taxes in 2022 is not going to be eligible to receive this rebate according to the state's Department of Taxation. So I've mentioned this before. If you normally don't file your taxes, you need to do so right now, because there are so many programs going out due to all of the surplus. They need to know that you exist, that you're going to be one of the people that need to get this money. Now, also, there's other programs where if you haven't filed, you need to let them know. That's why in a lot of cases, you need to apply. You need to do your taxes. You need to let them know that you're eligible to receive these funds. Tax liability is the amount of tax that you owe throughout the year minus a credit, like the credit for taxes that you paid to another state or the credit for low-income individuals, deductions or subtractions according to the department. So Potential $250 per person in Virginia as well, you guys. Now, as more of these roll out, like I said, I'll keep you up to date. We have some new ones that are popping up. This just announced, and then also some that just expired. And stay up to date, hit the subscribe button, and also keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks. But you guys, that is the latest coming out, and it's very likely later on today we're going to be hearing about President Joe Biden signing the Inflation Reduction Act, that reconciliation bill, and then we're going to be seeing a whole lot more proposals, executive actions coming out very soon. I'll keep you up to date every step of the way. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? I'll let you know everything going on. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining that second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance. I pray that's a blessing to you. And if you haven't added your email already or let your friends and family know, please do so right away before we have this finalized and sent out. We've got 8,000 people that have added their emails at www.reliefroadmap.com, so that way you can get access to everything going on. And as I mentioned, a lot of these programs are expiring, new ones are popping up, and if there's nothing available in your state, I will be sure to let you know before we launch it. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.